Hi everyone! I posted a photo on my Instagram last night. This one right here. And a lot of you, well, a few of you asked if I could post a video of how I did it. So I'm going to show you what I did to uncoil my ECLP and put it into my A5 kikki.K planner. I know one of the problems that a lot of people have when they do it is they end up cutting this off and they punch into the holes, which takes away space. And I did that with last year's Erin Condren and I hated it, so I ended up selling it to someone that wanted it because I hated using it. I didn't like it. So I told myself that if I was going to uncoil my Erin Condren this year that I would find a way to do it that didn't punch into the holes and a way to line it up a lot better than I did, because before I punched it with a Rapesco punch, which you know only does pocket and personal size. So what I did was I bought this punch, which is off Amazon. I'll have a link for it down below, but it does personal, pocket, and A5. So I knew my holes would be lined perfectly. And then I wanted to find a way to do it so I wouldn't cut into the boxes. And I watched a video from Andrea at Scribble Prints Co. and I saw how she did it and I thought it was perfect. So I decided I would take the leap and do it. And so far I love it. I mean, I've got from July to October in so far. And I'm not going to put all the months in at once because I want to avoid getting it too bulky. So this is this week, and as you can see, it's not into the holes, the boxes at all, and it looks great. So I think from then on, I'm probably going to washi on the sides just to cover up this. But I think it looks really great so far. So I'm going to do the month of November with you and show you how I uncoiled my Erin Condren and put it in my kikki.K. You can also, this will also fit in Filofax planners, just as a heads up. So if you have one or the other, as long as it's an A5 size planner, you should be fine. So firstly, you want to take the coil out without ripping the pages. So what I did was I just bent one end up and then I have this so it's still semi-straight and I just twisted it all out of the pages. And they came out like this, with these still intact. If you rip them, that's fine. It's just going to be a lot more difficult getting the paper on correctly. And then you want to get white sticker paper. And I'm just using the ones I got from Online Labels for my Etsy shop. I cut maybe 8 pages, and I got all the ones that I used for July to October and all of these. So I think I should be all set for a while when it comes to strips of paper. I just eyeballed it on my paper cutter. I did it to one of the lines closest. I think it's 3/4 of an inch. So if you just put the paper in, put it to the 3/4 of an inch spot and just cut your strips of paper. I will cut one just to show you. So you just want a blank white piece of paper, and you want to put it into the 3/4 of an inch mark, and you just want to cut. And you have your strip, and you just go all the way across. Even if it's a little uneven, that's fine. As long as it covers those holes in the Erin Condren, you should be fine. I have a couple that are like cut crooked, but I'm not too much of a perfectionist. As long as it does what it's supposed to do, I'll be fine. And then doing this, you should be able to go all the way across the paper and get an even amount of strips. You shouldn't have an odd man out. And then once you've done that, you want to take your piece of paper, your page, and you want to flip it so you can put the sticker paper down. You want to take your sticker paper, and getting it to peel off can be the hardest part. I've spent like at least 5 minutes trying to get a piece of paper to come off the backing. if you're lucky, you'll get that one piece from the very middle of the page and it'll come off easy. But if you kind of rip up and mangle the very top of the strip, that's okay because it's not going to be on your page. So it's fine. You can see this is kind of ripped up. But so what you're going to do now is you're going to make sure it's in a place that you can see it well. And then I usually just put this one down on the table and then down on the page after I line it up, and then like this. And then I lift up the page, take these with it, and flip it over. And you'll see that this is completely covered. Except this side ripped up, and that's okay. It's fine. Not a perfectionist. So you're going to want to take another strip and get it off the backing, and then just do the same thing that you did before. Line up the edges, smooth it down. And then I use my small scissors and I just trim the excess. And there you go. There is a page ready to be punched. I'm going to do a couple more just to show you how it's done, and then we will punch them and get them ready to go into the KikkiK. Now that we have a few pages done, you want to make sure they're in the order that they're going to go, and they're right side up. And you can usually do 2 at a time into the punch. So what I do is I'll slide it in, and then I'll hold it up to the light, and I'll make sure that the third hole up here is lined up here. So it goes 1, 2, 3. And then I just punch. And you've got holes. And then you just do it with your other pages. And for the most part, they should be pretty lined up. So then you just get your KikkiK, open it to where it's supposed to go, and put it in. And there you go. There's an Erin Condren planner inside your KikkiK. Now, one of the things that I did notice, because the Erin Condren pages are a little bit bigger than normal A5 pages, if you have A5 dashboards from Etsy shops, this is how it's going to look. So they're not really going to match up. This is a dashboard from Philo Alley on Instagram and Etsy. She makes amazing glitter dashboards, but I would suggest buying one of her Erin Condren dashboards to put into your KikkiK. Because they don't really, you can see that it's not really the right size. But one thing you can also do is put your Erin Condren covers in your KikkiK, and I know that's something that Allie is doing in hers. So if you want to see how she does that, head over to her Instagram. This is a really great way. I feel like it's perfect for me because I loved that I could take the pages out to plan in my KikkiK, but I just love this layout so much more, and I love Erin Condren. So I think this is going to work out a lot better for me. And yeah, I'm so excited to finish my pages and to see you guys uncoil your Erin Condren if you want to. Like I said, I would suggest doing a couple of months at a time. That way your KikkiK doesn't get too stuffed. Because I know one of the problems that a lot of people had was that the Erin Condren planner was a lot bigger than the KikkiK rings allowed. And also, if you're going to do this, just be aware that the tabs will stick out. So if you're going to close your KikkiK, it's going to fold up some of them. I want to look into getting a domino that has a strap or a KikkiK that has a strap to put my Erin Condren in. And this will be used for something else. But just be aware that if you have a snap closure, that's probably what's going to happen. I just keep it like this for now, and it works just fine for me. If you have any questions about where I got something or how I did it, all of the stuff that I used in this video will be in the down bar below if I can find it. If not, I will find something that is similar to whatever I used. A lot of this stuff can be found in Walmart, Joann's. This hole punch, like I said, was from Amazon. So yeah, I hope to see what you guys do with your Erin Condren and your KikkiKs, and I can't wait to hear what you do. So make sure you thumbs up this video if you want to see more like do-it-yourself how-to videos, and make sure you comment below if you have any questions or if you have any concerns. Thanks for watching. Bye!